Divisional Sunday in the NFC, big-time matchup today. Tampa Bay coming to town to take on the Lions. Baker Mayfield in the divisional round once again are ready to take on Jared Goff, a Super Bowl candidate himself just a couple of years ago. Winner of this game will host the NFC Championship game, with the Green Bay Packers already punching their ticket, awaiting the winner of what should be an offensive, high-octane matchup. Hopefully, you are just as ready as I am for this one. Should be a lot of fun. Already have the Ravens and the Packers awaiting two other teams in Championship Sunday, a week from the day of this game, which should be just as entertaining. There is Dan Campbell, the man himself, that has rewritten history here in Detroit. Brought this place from the ground up as it has sat at sea level for so many years, but here we go. The Buccaneers looking to make another playoff run, and the Lions looking to start a dynasty. It'll be Buccaneer football to start things off here. And here we go. What's good? John's other diehard Fins fan. And everybody else joining me throughout. Hopefully you're ready. And let's get it started. 8 minutes on the clock, as per usual, in Divisional Sunday. Teams will break from the huddle. I'm expecting this to be the highest scoring game of the weekend, to be honest with you. Two high-powered offenses, and here we go, underway at Ford Field. Their second consecutive home playoff game. Return will be taken here for Tampa Bay. Decent return up to the 27. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Lions. On the opening kickoff, how about a turnover on the first play? Not even from scrimmage. This is going to warrant a review, though. Let's take a look at it. Let's go PS4, dude. Just drafted a normal in the first pick of the draft. Nice. Take a look at it. I don't know. Pretty bang-bang play. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure that bang-bang play is going to favor the Buccaneers, and it will. So, put another second back on the clock, and let's do things the way we intended, although the field is flipped. That's interesting. Tampa Bay starts with the football at the 27. Handoff left side of White, who's got space down in front. One man to beat. Stiff arm down the sideline. He steps out of bounds to get a 25. We're going in. Rolling, chat. Wasting no time. So there is the worst rushing attack in the NFL. Off to a great start. 25 yards on the opening carry. Wow. First and 10 at the 48 now. Buccaneers already into Lions territory. Mayfield got to hand this one off to White as well this time. He is contained, and we can take a breath. Tired Fins fan says my great-grandfather, who passed before I was born, was a Lions fan and a Fins fan, so I'm going for the Lions. Family man, you love to see it. I wish, I don't know, kind of like last week with the Lions, I kind of wish good for the opposing quarterback, but also I want Detroit to succeed, so I won't be complaining either way. 2nd and 9, Baker Mayfield still yet to throw the ball, won't do it here either. White is going to lose a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. So we had an overturned fumble and a 25-yard gain on the first play. And now we've got a stalemate at the 48. Baker Mayfield had a heck of a week last week. Seems to be a pretty good QB in the wild card. Yet to lose in his career in the opening round of the playoffs. Mayfield flushed out left side, hit as he throws, still finds White on the check down. He is a yard short. So the Buccaneers with an early decision to make. Todd Bowles had a pretty hot seat coming into this season. Some may say that Baker Mayfield saved it. Let's see what Bowles decides to do here. And he's going to send the punt team out. Unfortunate. Really expected them to at least go for it from here, but Madden is still stuck in 2011. Hang on now, we get a fake, and it's no good. The Dan Campbell special against Dan Campbell. You can't do that. Most certainly not going to work. They were expecting it. And the Lions will take over at the 43. Coke Keefe was the man there who got the football on the steps. So how about that? We get a blocked punt yesterday and a fake punt today. We are all over the place today, chat. 2 minutes down. 6 to go in the opening quarter. Up the middle it is David Montgomery who picks up one. My headset is clicking today. I'm not even sure what's wrong with that. That's not very cool. Well, I have two of the exact same headsets, so I might just have to pick it up and see what happens. Family guys, let's go Pack go. They got the job done yesterday. Big time upset win over the 49ers. Hand off here, left side. Montgomery, room to run. Stiff arming him in at the 40. Brought down right there, gain of 15. Playoffs are spicy. They're heating up, that's for sure. No doubt about it. So the Lions will have 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jared Goff got this team their first playoff win in a long, long time off the play action on 1st and 10. Firing deep right side to the end zone. It's batted away and complete at the last moment by Neal. I'm going to switch headsets real quick. Give me a second. All right, I'm just going to hope this one sounds exactly the same. I haven't really messed with the volume, but we're going to go with a 2nd and 10. Goff with a check down. It's incomplete. Hit there from Levante David. You guys let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. Just right, but yeah, that other headset's clicking for some reason. I mean, I had used that quite a bit. Normal dev is 50 speed, yikes. 3rd and 10, out of the empty. Jared Goff with a 5-wide look. Will throw the ball. Pocket collapsing, Vita Vea is chasing. Goff will throw it away. Just right, sounds good, let's go. Goff starts out this drive 0 for 3, neither quarterback finding much success on their opening drives. That leads to 4th and 10, see if the Lions feel any more gutsy than Tampa Bay. And they will line up to punt. We know this doesn't mean a punt necessarily, but on 4th and 10, the odds are it is, and it will be a punt to the left sideline out of bounds at the 23. So a net 18-yard punt. Madden loves to just have miserable punts. I don't know why they just don't try to sky kick it and pin them, but who knows anymore. Looking forward to tomorrow's game, though. Might change it up. It's supposed to be at 10 p.m. between the Bills and Chiefs, but that is to be determined on whether or not we are going to change that based on the weather, I guess. Each team's had a drive. No points to show for either team, as Rachaad White looking to change that on the 2nd drive for Tampa Bay. Nice move. He's averaging 10 a carry. That's a gain of 14 and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is going to be a defensive game. It seems to be so far. Here we go, 1st and 10. At the 37, Mayfield dropping back from center. Firing left side, little check down. Caught by Otten. And he is stopped right there. Good amount of bigger plays for 0-0, it's true. Yeah, we've had almost everything, except for touchdowns at this point. Or at least points in general. Rachaad White, little man in the backfield on a 2nd and 5 play. Baker Mayfield. Flushed out left, throwing out of bounds, incomplete. One thing I don't understand about these quarterbacks, at least in Madden, they always seem to flush out to the side that is their non-dominant hand, and it really costs them. Dolphins fan, I'm thinking about rooting for the division rivals or root for the team they took out. It's going to be a hard decision. Rooting for division rivals is something I don't think I'd ever do, unless maybe the Cowboys are playing against the division rival. Then it may be okay. 3rd and 5 here, Baker Mayfield. Laser beam right side, caught by Otten, stepping up the sideline, and picking up the 1st down. Tampa Bay keeps their drive chugging along nicely. And there you have it. I'm going to see real quick if I should stream tomorrow. I can probably figure out what time my audience is on the most and figure it out that way. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Left side slant is caught by Mike Evans. Arguably, but in my opinion, it's true the best player in Buccaneer history. Really wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I may end up doing a 10 p.m. stream tomorrow. It seems like most of my viewers are on around 10 or 11 p.m. on Friday nights, which is understandable. So I may have to do a later one tomorrow. We will see. 2nd and 4. Baker Mayfield changes some things up in the backfield. Hand off to White up the middle. He has got the 1st down with a gain of 4. Who do you think is better, the Michael Pittman or Mike Evans? Definitely Mike Evans. The fact that Mike Evans can be so consistent in his career, regardless of who's playing quarterback, is just mind-boggling. That man has done the exact same thing with Jameis Winston, Tom Brady, and Baker Mayfield. He just balls every season. 2 left here in the first quarter. White with a bounce to the inside. We'll pick up 4 more, and for a team that has the worst rush attack in the National Football League, they are sure utilizing that to their advantage. Not sure how the Lions' rush defense compares to that, but maybe Madden knows a thing or two. Who knows? 2nd and 6 at the 37. Finally, we might see some points here, chat. Mayfield firing deep down the middle. Caught by that is Kate Otten. I was reading that Ottoman chat right before that, too, so that had me tripping over my own words. That message in the bottom right was something selling an alternate team, by the way, so you'll love to see that. Tyreek Hill or Mike Evans? Definitely Tyreek right now, but career-wise, I don't know. It's probably a toss-up. I'd probably go Mike Evans. From the 21, hand off to White. Fights through the first tackler and will pick up 6 yards. Yards after contact coming up clutch for Rachaad White. Easily the most boring first quarter of the divisional round so far. I want to say the Ravens-Texans was 14-7 at the end of one, and yesterday was 7-3. Hopefully we can at least get some points here. If Tampa Bay can punch it in. Hand off to White. He's been a workhorse of this drive and throughout the game. He's got 3.5 on 2nd and 4. Probably going to get one last play in this opening quarter. Been a defensive affair. Both teams have been getting stops. Although this is just the 3rd drive of the game. 3rd and inches. Baker Mayfield by himself. Quick pass right side. Caught wide open that is Kate Otten again. Mayfield was 6 for 7. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. As we will switch sides of the field, I believe. I don't know. They switched it after that kickoff turnover. So yeah, this is the way we should have been going to the first quarter, by the way. From the 2-yard line, 1st and goal line formation. White gets the handoff up the middle, looking for the end zone. He does it the hard way, and he doesn't quite get there. Nearly took it in. What's up, Baked Bean? Welcome. Shady's back. Tell a friend, my boy. That'll bring up 2nd and goal. From about as close as you can get without being into the end zone. Same formation. Pitch to the right side. Keith tries to throw a block. White cuts back to the end zone. And again, he's brought down in the exact same place. Man, this would be a heck of a stand for the Lions if they can keep it up. Kind of crazy that this isn't already a touchdown, to be honest with you. Back-to-back plays have gotten as close as possible. 3rd and goal. Lions fans on their feet at Ford Field. Man in motion. Handoff. White right side tackle for a loss of a yard. Looks like the play calling from Arthur Smith. Yeah, I'm glad he's back on Daddy's money with FedEx, because Lord knows that man cannot coach. That was brutal. Speaking of brutal, can't believe they haven't gotten in yet. Mayfield on 4th and goal. Keeps the offense on the field as Todd Bowles. Mayfield fires. End zone touchdown. White finally gets in through the air. And the Buccaneers strike first. Wow. That was a long-lasting drive. And finally, the Buccaneers are able to punch it in. So a fake punt on their opening drive and a touchdown on drive number 2. Took them long enough indeed. Extra point up and good for McLaughlin. 7-0. Tampa Bay. 15-play drive right there, chat. That's about as long as the drive is going to get in Madden. That's one of those drives, if you're the defense, you're just kind of gassed and shaking your head. Just got lucky, yeah, honestly. Nothing was open, that would have been pretty brutal. Super Bowl winners year by year since 1968. I don't want to read this. No thanks. No thanks. Kickoff here for McLaughlin. Lions will try to draw even on their 2nd drive. Return is taken from the end zone. Good move made, but not much doing there. Out to the 19. So the Detroit Lions will start here. I got the Lions winning this IRL, but in this sim, I wouldn't be surprised if either team really took this game. Obviously, Tampa Bay probably has the edge with the lead right now, but Lions get ball at half. You see the total yards there. Complete domination so far for the Buccaneers. Lions have a very long field this time as Vita Vea up the middle with this first sack of the day. Absolute unit. Made his presence felt last week against the Philadelphia Eagles. And this Sunday is no exception. 5th round pick, that's an X factor. Dang. Too good to be true. 2nd and 17 after the loss of 7 on the sack from Vita Vea. Goff. Good protection, right side, crossing route. It is caught up the sideline. It is Amon-Ra St. Brown with a gain of 13, and finally Jared Goff has a completion. Took that man the longest of times, but it got done. So it's all good. But it brings up 3rd and 4. Got to have the 29 at the minimum. Goff. Deep drop back, which could be deep pass, stepping into something. Firing left side, has been on the sideline, caught by Reynolds. No, it's incomplete. He didn't get the feet down. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. Man. Well, the Buccaneer defense gets let off the hook. They really didn't cover up very well, but the Lions are going to lion. 4th and 4, Jack Fox on for the punt. Finally gets into this one. Not a bad punt at all, actually. Return will be taken from the 31 to the right side. 37 is where this one ends up. Here's Rachaad White and his numbers today. Very, very good. Yeah, I'm not even sure how that one was ruled out of bounds, to be honest with you. Looks pretty clear cut to me. I was more worried about who caught it or at least failed to catch it. Then the feet getting down. But now Tampa Bay has a chance to double up on their lead. Best starting field position of the day for the Buccaneers. Hand off to White. Right back to business on the ground. A gain of 4. Chad is visibly upset about the Lions not doing well. Trust me, Dan Campbell will have them ready at halftime. Tampa Bay better take advantage right now because it's not going to last in the 3rd and 4th quarter. That is simply Madden. I don't even think you could physically try to do that big bean, but the video game thinks differently. Mayfield with a handoff to White. Right side, he's got about a yard. No, give him 2. So running the ball is pretty good so far for the Buccaneers, obviously. Rachaad White has gotten already 13 carries in the first half. That is unbelievable. Double dip after the half, maybe early bedtime. I think the Lions start with the ball at half, though, so double dip would be kind of the long way for the Buccaneers. Mayfield on 3rd and 4. Firing deep right side on the sideline. It is hauled in this time. I believe that is Palmer. It is Trey Palmer, who had a big-time touchdown last week against the Eagles because they forgot how to tackle. Somehow he gets the feet down, though. And Tampa Bay's drive continues. Speaking of the Buccaneers coaching staff, I don't know. Arthur Smith's whole philosophy was draft talented players just so that they could draw defenders and throw to nobodies. That's pretty much what he did. In theory, it sounds great, but it wasn't. Hand off to White up the left side. Gains 2 more. Oh, I got you. Yeah, well, yeah, Tampa Bay fumbled the opening kickoff. So, yeah, it was their ball, but they lost it. They reviewed it. They gave it back to Tampa Bay, so Lions do start with the ball. But that was a very confusing opening sequence because then the field flipped halves and everything went kind of crazy. 2nd and 8, Mayfield trying to evade pressure. He cannot. Harris with a 9-yard half a sack there. Now, that's completely understandable. I mean, that's just Madden being Madden, to be honest. But now the Buccaneers are in kind of a hole right here. In the middle of no man's land. On 3rd and 17, wouldn't be surprised if we see a draw play. Mayfield is going to try to throw a screen pass instead, basically the equivalent of a draw, and White is going to get them into field goal range. I am assuming they're going to kick from here. They didn't kick from the 39, but maybe the 38's a little bit different. Maybe they like the stadium breeze this way instead. Who knows? And they will kick. Chase McLaughlin was good from 54 last week. This one from the left hash to put Tampa Bay up by 8. McLaughlin, foot through it, on the way, and it is good. just over the peak of the crossbar right there. Tampa Bay up by 10 late in the second quarter. What's good, Chiefs Edits? Lions got to be a top 3 defense in the league, maybe top 5, which is crazy because last year they were in so many shootouts. But I think Brian Branch really drafting him, even in his first game with that pick 6 against Mahomes, regardless of it being lucky, his impact has just been immense for this Detroit Lion team. Sometimes all it takes is a rookie. So here's DPJ Donovan Peoples-Jones. He was a Brown half the season and a Lion the other half. Another reason of cheering on Detroit. McLaughlin has his foot through it. DPJ will return for the Lions. Not a very good one, out to the 19 yet again. Chiefs play tomorrow night. I'm trying to decide if I do it at 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. Just based off of if my high school team has a basketball game tomorrow, to be completely honest with you. But with the weather we're getting in the North and Midwest, probably not. So we might do an 8 p.m. stream if that is the case. But yeah, I'm looking most forward to that game. I think all of America is as well. 2:12 left. Jared Goff going to try to lead a 2-minute drill and get the Lions on the board here in the waning moments of the second quarter. Goff with a drop back from center. Steps into a throw right side, overshoots Laporta. Lions just look off right now. Jared Goff in particular. I'd like to see the Texans at least make some noise. If they keep it a one-possession game, that's a win in their book. Because the Ravens, they just hit you in so many ways. It's so hard to stop their offense. Now it's 2nd and 10. Hand off this time up the middle. Montgomery picks up a nice gain of 7, which will take us to the 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay keeps their 10-point lead. Looking to keep it that way at halftime. It'll be 3rd and 3 here. About where they failed the 3rd and 4 in the last drive. Goff looking for redemption. How about a check down? It is caught, first down. That is just what they needed. David Montgomery moves the 6 Lions fans back into it. Antoine Winfield Jr. just a second late to the party. Close game, but the Ravens are going to pull through in the end. I think so too. Chiefs win against the Ravens then. I like your enthusiasm. 1st and 10. Lions have not burned a timeout yet. Goff has all day to throw, and he will down the right sideline. He's got a man inside the 40. Now the Lions are starting to heat up a little bit. Getting out of bounds helps as well to stop the clock. That is Reynolds. Jalen Hurst sneak this way to Jared Goff's spot. Yeah, he looks awful. You're not wrong. But he looks a lot better after that throw. Hopefully he can use that as some confidence. On a 1st and 10. Goff down the middle, he throws an interception right into the hands of Levante David, and as soon as the Lions have momentum, it is physically and metaphorically snatched from their hands. Wow. Well, I need to knock on wood about every sentence I say at this point, because I just said they were getting momentum, and he throws that interception. Man, weekend chunk Lions getting shut out by the Bucs. Yeah, brother, it's been rough for Detroit so far. A lot of mental mistakes. That is the game's first official turnover, not counting the fake punt that failed earlier. Baker Mayfield here trying to lead a 2-minute drill of his own. As he throws, that one is incomplete. Wonder if Laporta got any Rookie of the Year votes, at least an honorable mention. This was probably, and I say this with no, I guess, confidence, because I don't really know what the pass looks like. This probably was the most stacked rookie class there has ever been in the NFL. At least since the merger, I believe. 2nd and 10, high snap. How about a draw up the middle, and White's got to fight forward to pick up 2. What if the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl? Wouldn't be anything new, that's for sure. Is inner Mac Jones indeed. Yeah, I'm not even sure what he was looking for there. That was a check down. How's the climate affecting this game? Hey, Todd Bowles is going to make sure the boys are warm walking into the tunnel. All right, Brendan Marks. Best believe they're prepared, okay? 3rd and 8 at the 38. Funny how things work like that. 5-man rush down the middle. Cade Otton, first down, Tampa Bay. I do get that reference more than anything, though. Glad I'm not alone in that. Can't believe some people just have jobs that fall into the sky, or at least don't do their research. Like, if you're going to be a reporter, you got to know what you're reporting on. There's a YouTuber made a great point. He's a Lions fan, said earlier this season. He's the only reason why Jahmyr Gibbs is a good pick, because they were 4-0 at the time. It's true. Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneer offense down to their last couple timeouts here as that's an incomplete screen pass. Who do you think's going to win tomorrow night? I think in Madden it's going to be the Chiefs, but IRL I think it's going to be Buffalo. To be honest with you, I'm interested to see what the weather looks like too. But I just don't know that the Chiefs receivers can keep it together for so long. You know what I'm saying? 2nd and 10 at the 48. Mayfield, quick release, left side, and that's a possession catch for Mike Evans. Probably could have ran with it, but he wanted to ensure the yards at the bare minimum. Yeah, I don't know, Laporta, Gibbs have been incredible. Obviously, Puka Nacua, CJ Stroud. Like, you go down the list of all these guys that are rookies. I have not named a single defender yet either. So it's just remarkable what they're doing. 3rd and 3. Mayfield, pressure coming. Fires it deep left side. I'm pretty sure that was a throwaway. It was supposed to be a screen. And nothing was there, so he got improvised and wasted a little bit more time. But they are kind of in no man's land here. They could go for it if they want. I would imagine a punt's coming just to preserve their 2-possession lead, and it is. Already 30 plays of offense ran by Tampa Bay today. Cam Riders into a punt, left side, not a very good one. Not like it had to be, out of bounds at the 20. Still so happy about back down. Oh, back down to earth yet. Getting others thrown in tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I am too. That would make the 4th day off this week. I'd love to see it. Shout out MLK and Elsa, as TikTok has reminded me many a times. 10-0 to score here. Handoff up the middle, going to Montgomery, which will take us to halftime. Oh, the one pride, the Lions' pride, is not very prideful of that opening half display. 10-0 Buccaneers at the break. Lions will try to come back out on their opening drive and make something happen. I still think the Lions win this game. I think this game is going to finish like, I'll go 21-17 Detroit. We're going to have a very high-scoring second half. It does feel like more than 10-0, you're right. What's even crazier is if they got that 4th and goal stop, it would only be 3-0. But the Lions offense makes this game feel like they're down by a billion. Which means it's canceled, dang. In the regular season mini-movie, they were just bashing at Arias Tony, yeah. As they should. I mean, dude is not... You're not going to do your job good, and you don't deserve to be praised for anything, right? I think that's the way. Khalif Raymond ready to return this kickoff from his own goal line. We'll take it up the middle, and somehow... Yeah, I mean, that's just the kind of day it's been for the Lions. Only return out to the 15-yard line. Tackle was made abruptly right there by Devin White. What's up, Sweeties? Is this PC? No, this is PS5. I'd love to do it on PC at some point, but unfortunately don't quite have the money for that at this point. From the 15, first play of the 3rd quarter. Goff with a check down, it is incomplete. Lavonte David has been the man in the backfield. And this secondary of Tampa Bay. Got the game's only interception. And a pass breakup to his name there as well. 2nd and 10. Yet again, Jared Goff looking for something to make him feel a lot more confident. Handoff left side. Going to go to Montgomery, looking for blockers out in front. Nothing going there, but he does pick up 17. And the crowd back into it. I'm not even sure how the PC Madden works. I'd imagine you have to connect the controller, but... Yeah, I'm not really sure what's different. You could probably mod some things. I know I've seen like modded scoreboards and stuff. But I'm not even sure if it's worth the hype. I just want it for streaming simplicity. Man in motion on 1st and 10. Handoff left side. It is Montgomery shifting around defenders. Steph Farmer to gain of 15. Pretty different chat than I'm digging it. Yeah, me too. It's a lot more quiet, but it's the good quiet, you know. Chiefs on IRL Sunday. Then they're probably headed to Baltimore. More than likely. Lots of big bodies in there on a 1st and 10. Keep feeding the bell cow. This time he is taken down after a gain of a yard. Lavonte David with the big time hit up the middle. Well, if your quarterback is not confident, give the ball to your running back. Make some stuff happen on the ground first. And then start throwing checkdowns. Then you can start getting back into throwing downfield. As simple as that. 2nd and 9. Goff facing a 4-man rush. Fires this one to the right side, and that's why, see, chat, they skipped a step. They didn't go to the check down. That's why Goff is now 3 for 11. Yikes. I don't think Jared Goff has ever looked this bad. Madden included on my channel. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but this has been a brutal quarterback display for the Detroit Lions. 3rd and 9 at the 48-yard line. Goff backpedaling. Good time, and he has to throw it away. Nobody open downfield. A coverage sack, but not really a sack, so a coverage stop there for Carlton Davis and company. Mike McCarthy and Nick Sirianni going back to their teams. Yeah, that's going to benefit the New York Football Giants pretty good. Jack Fox is on for the punt. Yeah, fake punt right now would be pretty clutch, but not going to test it out just yet. Best punt of the day for Jack Fox. It'll be returned from inside the 15 up to the 21-yard line. Tampa Bay's defense, they are 8-1 when they allow 20 or less points this season. And at this point, it looks like that stat could continue. Means more of a collapse to come. It's true. I think the Cowboys are going to look, I'm not going to say really bad. They're not going to look good next year because they're going to lose Dan Quinn. And obviously, if McCarthy's your coach, you're not going any further than the divisional round. And the Eagles have so many free agents. They're going to look really bad next year, in my opinion. They might finish last in that division. Handoff up the middle of a White, picks up 5. No more, no less. I stat pull. Literally, it's just on my timeline. I just find it, and I'm like, you know what? I'll use that. Sounds good. Oh, Chief said it's fancied watching Bills Chiefs Week 6 from 2022. Or that would be the 2020. Yeah, sorry, 2022 was the year of that video, yeah? Rashad White on the handoff will pick up the first. 17 carries for White right now. With 8-minute quarters, that is unheard of. Browns should take notes when Nick Chubb returns. Speaking of which, we fired our running backs coach, which was pretty disappointing. So you're saying there's a chance. There's a real chance, my friend. Although I'd be lying if I said I didn't want the Commanders to succeed. Why not Washington? Mayfield will hand off, and it's White again. Carry number 18 goes for 3 more. Whew. Averaging just under 5 a carry. Trying to do the mental math in my head right now. He's got about 4.6 yards per carry at this point. Not too shabby. Can't complain about that, but Christian McCaffrey, that'd be a down day. Mayfield on 2nd and 7. See if they keep the ball on the ground. Why not? 19th carry for White up the middle. 2 more. Extra field for the Commanders, but they got the 2nd pick. It's true. Defense carried the middle school team. Defense wins championships, bro. They did not say that for no reason. Way too many punts for real. Hey, but that looks good for you. If you ever go to college at Iowa, you're set for life. 3rd and 5 at the 37. Mayfield, check down football, but it's not going to work out this time. Lions defense makes a stand. Yeah, neither quarterback playing too good today, I feel like. But even Mayfield, he's 11 for 16 with a touchdown. That's not bad. On second thought. Not a lot of yards, though. Goff has almost that same amount of yards on significantly worse completions. Punt here for Jake Camerata. No funny business. Fair catch will be called for at the 16. Well, if the Lions don't score here, I think this game is over without it being over. Does that count as a sweep? I don't think so. 1-0-1 is incredible. That's hilarious, though. Washington almost had 2 ties a couple years ago, Chad. I'm very disappointed that didn't happen. We were a missed field goal away from the Washington Commanders having their 2nd tie of the season. That's a parody I'm not sure the NFL will ever see again. This is the first year since 2017 there were 0 ties, which I loved personally. Hand off here to Montgomery, getting a stretch hand off left side. A run to run down the sideline. He will pick up 22. Let's just keep the ball on the floor here, gentlemen. There is no need for Jared Goff to ruin this game. Just some outside runs, some basic fundamental football. Let's get the Lions at least into range before Jared Goff starts throwing the football. There's Shamir Gibbs in the backfield. Haven't called his name yet today, which means Goff is throwing. Left side, and this time it is caught. Laporta makes a man miss across midfield, has got the first down. Yeah, I remember that. That was a pretty crazy. That tie was insane, because that field goal looked like it was good last second, but it ended up being short because of the wind, unfortunately. Just really melancholy vibes after a tie. It is a weird experience as someone who has experienced the tie in 2018. Goff, more check down football, finds his tight end again. That'll be his security blanket for the time being. This time it's Brock Wright with a gain of 5. And let's hope the Lions can show out here, chat. I'm really hoping they can get something going offensively in the last 2.5 minutes of the third quarter. 2nd and 5, Jared Goff. Down the middle this time, incomplete. I mean, check down is just, it's not going to work every time, though. At some point, you got to throw in between the zone. Ah, they shot a dart at the ball. Understandable. Common ref ball occurrence. I get it. Most certainly makes sense to me. 3rd and 5 at the 42. Goff got to have the 37. Checks it down to Jahmyr Gibbs, and once again, that's just not going to work. Hey, at least Jahmyr Gibbs got a catch, chat. Dan Campbell in weeks 1 through 5 would not give that man any reps. It was hilarious. And they're punting. Unbelievable. This is where there needs to be a fake punt, chat, right here. But they're actually going to try to pin him. Keep their defense on the field. That's a decent punt out of bounds at the 12. But even so, I mean, you're not going to want to try a 58-yarder or maybe even go for it. What are the pros and cons from there? I have a feeling next-gen analytics, or Dan Campbell analytics at least, would say go for it. Madden needs to research their coach more. They don't really know what's going on here. What are some teams you guys can never root against no matter what, excluding when they play your team? I don't really know if I have a team like that. I'm okay if Washington wins a lot of games. Like, I really don't mind them. I kind of feel bad for their fan base because their ownership has ruined who they are, really. As Rachaad White gets his 20th carry of the afternoon. What a day for him, as he has the game's only touchdown through the air, too. Colts, I don't mind Indianapolis. Although, obviously, wanted them to lose a lot of games this season just for the playoff race purpose, but I didn't mind that. Mayfield down the middle. Mike Evans with a gain of 7. And the first quarterback over the 100-yard mark is Baker Mayfield. Nearly at the end of the third quarter, which is miraculous because I feel like last game, Jordan Love had over 100 yards in the first 3 minutes of the game. It's just wild how Madden can make a game so good and the next game so bad. Under a minute to go in the third. Handoff to White up the middle. Has the first down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Gain of 7. Lions, Browns, Texans, Colts, Jags, Bucks are mine. Yeah, pretty much all the poverty franchises. You can't really hate. Oh, yeah, Lions. Lions are an easy pick for me. I really don't mind if they win. No, the only game I minded that they won, actually, this is kind of a mental thing for me, was week 1 against the Chiefs. I just felt like it was weird when the defending champ doesn't defend home field in the opening game of the season, as White gets his 22nd carry, which should take us to the end of the third quarter. Harbaugh kept a comeback. Years sold me forever. Oh, yeah, the whole, I don't know, man, the Harbaughs, I'm sick of them right now, I'm not going to lie. As a Buckeye and Browns fan, it's just not been a very brilliant duo to follow. Hey, congrats, Big Bean. Well, here we go. Fourth quarter, Lions are yet to score a point. Another third quarter of Madden NFL football without scoring as well. Baker Mayfield takes a high snap on 2nd and 5. Flushed out throwing. That is caught on the run. Trey Palmer with a gain of 15. Favorite college football team? What's your least favorite? Obviously, Ohio State and Michigan. In that order, to answer your question. Pretty bang-bang on that answer. I'm not a very big college sports guy, though. I'm not going to lie. I don't enjoy watching my team beat Youngstown State by 63 in the first couple of weeks. Mayfield. Right side. This is how you properly throw a check down, as White is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jared Goff needs to take notes. Save for UPS 40. Nice. 1 Penn State, 8 Ohio State, Michigan. That is self-explanatory. That does add up. That does make sense. 2nd out of 10 at the 46. Mayfield once again. Off the play action. Firing deep right side it is. Caught downfield by Chris Godwin. First time we've called his name today. Gained a 24 on his only catch. And a touchdown here would really put the nail in the coffin. Not sure we're going to get that far necessarily, but only time will tell. On a 1st and 10 at the 31 with the clock moving. Mayfield, play action again. Excellent blocking, right side again, wide open, Mike Evans for the touchdown, and the Buccaneers are slamming the door shut. Baker Mayfield making a mark. This game is not what I expected at all. We're going to get back-to-back upsets. Are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers really going to host an NFC championship game as a 4 seed? Night indeed. Wow, I didn't expect that. That's a huge drive, too. And when they start chewing the clock here in a little bit, that means Rachaad White's going to get over the 100-yard mark on the day as well. Wow. I'm going to go so far as to add this already to the playoff score. So according to Madden, well, I guess we'll wait until tomorrow to see what happens with the rest of the AFC, but it'll be a Tampa Bay and Green Bay NFC title game as McLaughlin kicks this one off for Tampa. Return taken by Khalifa Raymond up to the 24. And then the Ravens will await the winner of tomorrow's game between the Chiefs and the Bills. Poor Lions fans. They had one game and the football gods were like, all right, that's enough. No more. It was real fun, but the fun is over. Jared Goff has been downright awful today, and they will start with a halfback draw, and Vita Vea is there. 1 yard on the ground gain for Jahmyr Gibbs. Taking away some much-needed clock. Lions are going to have to recover an outside kick at the bare minimum, but Dan Campbell was way too conservative today, too. That's just not in his nature. Madden doesn't know who he is, apparently. Under 6 minutes now before the Buccaneers host an NFC title game. Jared Goff with the 3-man rush. Fire to the right sideline. Finds Laporta as the first down. Night indeed, says Big Bean. Very true. It is night in chat as well. Down to 2 viewers. I think chat now. I mean, that's realistic to viewership when it comes to other NFL games, too. If it's a blowout, people are going to tune out of it. Goff from the 34. Looking for at least some points here at the end of this one. Left side fires. That is caught on the sideline by David Montgomery. Taken down after a gain of a modest half a dozen. Buddy by time indeed. Yeah, we got a stream tomorrow. They're going to miss the fireworks. Yeah, they're going to miss the comeback. Come on now. Somebody will have to bring them back in here when Jared Goff starts lighting it up in the final 5 minutes. 3-man rush. Goff down the middle. Check down football is going to work now, but obviously it's not going to pay off in the long run. But yeah, tomorrow we got Chiefs at Bills. Should be a very fun last game of divisional weekend. Then we head to championship weekend next week with a Monday, Tuesday stream, a Wednesday, Thursday highlight as well. And then we get to Super Bowl Sunday, which will be streamed on February 1st with a check down to Laporta. Gain of 6, and Goff hits the 100-yard mark. Yay. Here he goes. I think this game is over when he threw that pick to Lavonte David. I mean, he placed that football right in his hands. Hey, I said the final score would be 21-17. I got the 17 right, Chad. Lions kind of failed their team today. All in all, right side pass coming back forward is Jahmyr Gibbs trying to get out of bounds. He cannot. But he does have a first down. Season is fulfilled after seeing the Eagles and Cowboys lose. Yeah, true. All your division rivals are done. Which is got to be a pretty good feeling. I only got one more to go in the AFC North. Although they are the best team in football right now, so you don't love to see that. Lions go no huddle. 3-man rush yet again. Goff firing down the middle of the field. Wide open Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's been quiet today, but he sets up 1st and goal. Well, let's see what we can get going here. Chad is very doubtful of a Lions comeback, but statistically, it's probable. Let me rephrase that. Statistically, it's possible, but it's improbable. From the 7, can the Lions get on the board? Goff has all the time in the world. Vita Vea hits him as he throws. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Don't lost our voices screaming aloud. It was hard watching the Cowboys game. Yeah, for real. That was beautiful. All right. Have a good sleep, Big Bean. Appreciate you tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. Final 3 minutes of action here at Ford Field. I'm sure all the fans are going to stay and watch this game to its final extent, and that is part of the reason why I thought that was a touchdown. That would have been better if it was, but St. Brown gets the ball down to the 1. Mayfield clapping it up there. Thanking his defense for another beautiful day. On their end, no huddle. From the half-yard line on 3rd and goal, Goff. Back to pass, left side. Misses a wide-open Jahmyr Gibbs. That kind of day for the Lions. They could take 3 statistically, but now you got to go for it here. No reason to leave your offense on the bench. And they will. Montgomery is in the backfield on 4th and goal from the 1. So moving out wide, Goff's going to fire a touchdown, caught by St. Brown. And never say never, chat. Lions still have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. I would assume they're going to kick an onside kick. They don't have to yet, but let's see. I'm not going to say it. I probably said what you were thinking, but we'll see. Badgley on for the extra point. It is on the way, up and good. Deficit down to 10. Not even sure if people see Baker Mayfield again. Might be Kyle Trask. Yeah, who knows? Trask can't into the football, though, so it might be Baker. It must be. Yeah, this has been ugly, ugly football, chat. Not the prettiest of games we have seen. Very quick 8-minute quarter game, too. It's probably going to be done in about 50 minutes, assuming the Lions don't come up with this onside kick, which we have seen one recovered before. It didn't matter in the end. But let's see what happens. Lions special teams already came up clutch once today. Can they make it twice? Michael Badgley on for the onside kick. Our first attempt of the playoff series so far. Going to take a high skip in the air. It is caught by Trey Palmer, and the Buccaneers will take over. Should have gone for 10 instead of kicking the extra point. Yeah, for real. Like the Eagles tackling on Monday. Yep. Pretty much. All right, here we go. 17-7. Mayfield under center. Rachaad White trying to hit that 100-yard mark on the day with a handoff. Right side, he's going to find about, give him nothing. Give him the line of scrimmage. Needs 3 more to have a 100-yard afternoon. Well, what a team. 9-8 on the season. They had some really ugly losses. But we're going to get a rematch of the Buccaneers and the Packers. This time at Tampa Bay. Buccaneers already won at Lambeau Field. Baker Mayfield posted a perfect passer rating in their 34-20 victory. 2nd and 10. 44-yard line. Handoff to White. He's got plenty more than 3 yards. And he is over the 100-yard mark. Lions are going to burn a timeout, but at this point, not sure that it matters too much. Buccaneers are in range to kick 3 as well. Couldn't resist the urge to say it. That's understandable. 1 first down, wins it for Tampa. A stop here complicates things. From the 36, White. Going to make things easy. He's got the first down. Timeout, Lions, but that is going to do it. In all likelihood. Kirby Joseph, 8 tackles today. That's a pretty big number. In a Madden simulation at the very minimum. W. Brennan Marks. Team representation. My goal for next year, Chad, is to get at least 1 fan of every team that I know for sure. White's going to get another carry. He's going to lose some yardage this time, but he can afford that. Timeout. Lions, their final one of the day. If it was the Lions, I would have stopped them there. Yeah, me too. I would have done the same thing. This is unfortunately not 2022 for you, no. And it's not January of 2021 for me either, unfortunately so. Both our teams will fail together. 2nd and 13. Hand off to White. Back to the line of scrimmage. Flight would have scored there, true. If the cameras were off, we would have. Yep. Took the words out of my mouth, my friend. Well, now I got to go change the score in the Discord because the Lions did score. 3rd and 13, Mayfield will hand off to White one last time. Up the middle he goes, taken down by Hutchinson. He will gain another 1.5 yards. And I believe it'll be McLaughlin on for the field goal attempts with about 25 seconds left. Basically the Cardinals. Yeah, you're not wrong. And it is McLaughlin, good from 55. This one from 49 to extend a 10-point lead. McLaughlin's kick on the way, and it is good. 25 seconds left. Chargers do have -1 fans, you're not wrong. And 20-7 should be our final score. I am officially ruling this game over. Sorry, Lions fans, that is just the way it is. Now, if Madden wouldn't spend an hour on animations, that would make my day a lot quicker, that's for sure. But I won't complain too much. McLaughlin kickoff. Khalif Raymond back to return. He will take it in the end zone. Lions out of timeouts. Need 13 points in 25 seconds. About a 99.99% chance that doesn't happen. It'll be very difficult to find a Chargers fan, it's true. Although, no, I have a couple. Bolt Mania. I know one off the top of my head. I think I have a Chargers fan before a Lions fan, as far as I know. But I have at least one. Jared Goff. Got to think about this one for a long time in the offseason. Not his greatest days. He gains 5, taking 5 seconds off the clock as well. Brutal afternoon. Well, the Lions will be back. At least they hope to be. John Seller hopes they won't. That would be a nightmare situation if the Packers and the Lions were in the NFC title game, if you're a Bears fan. Goff's going to take a low snap. Good protection, but it's breaking down. He takes a sack. Diaby is going to put the punctuation on this Tampa Bay victory in Detroit. What a game for the Buccaneers. They will take this one by a final score of 20-7 on the back of Rachaad White. Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneer defense. What a game on the road for Todd Bowles and company. From the hot seat to the top seat. Tampa Bay will host the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game, according to Madden. Let's see if they're right. Picking both upsets in both games into this conference. Should be a lot of fun if that is the case, but let's see what happens. I do appreciate everybody tuning in today. Join me tomorrow at either 8 or 10 p.m. I will get word of that into the Discord or to the YouTube community page on what time that is exactly, but I do appreciate all of you tuning in. We'll see all you tomorrow.